Hi, this is Life Coach David. I'm a very experienced and certified Law of Attraction life coach. Thanks for listening to the Law of Attraction podcast. I really appreciate it. And my intention for this podcast is that by listening to it, you'll get tools and ideas that will help you understand the law of attraction and use it in your life so you can attract what you want, so you can be happier, so you know how to be at a high vibration and why that's so important. And you can reach me at lifecoachdavid.com. And I just had my website redone. So when you get a chance, you can check it out. And hopefully, everybody will like the new format and the new wording. Because sometimes it's a little tricky to explain to people what I do. You can tell people, well, I help people attract what they want. I teach them processes, techniques, and ideas which help them really understand the law of attraction and get it to work in their favor. Or sometimes I tell people, what's an area of your life that you want to improve? Or are you going through a hard time and you want to get through it in the best way possible? There's many reasons why people call me for coaching, but I always help them from a law of attraction point of view, because to me, that's the most important thing. So we're going to continue reading from Money and the Law of Attraction, Learning to Attract Wealth, Health, and Happiness. And that was written by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and it's a fantastic book so far. So I'm going to get right into it because I know the information is really good. And this section is called, What Do We Mean by Vibration? When we speak of vibration, we are actually calling your attention to the basis of your experience, for everything is actually vibrationally based. We could use the word energy interchangeably, and there are many other synonyms in your vocabulary that accurately apply. Most understand the vibrational characteristics of sound. Sometimes when the deep, rich bass notes of your musical instruments are played loudly, you can even feel the vibrational nature of sound. We want you to understand that whenever you hear something, you are interpreting vibration into the sound you are hearing. What you hear is your interpretation of vibration. What you hear is your unique interpretation of vibration. Each of your physical senses of seeing, hearing, tasting, smelling, and touching exists because everything in the universe is vibrating, and your physical senses are reading the vibrations and giving you sensory perception of the vibrations. So as you come to understand that you live in a pulsating, vibrating universe of advanced harmonies, and that at the very core of your being, you are vibrating at what could only be described as perfection in vibrational balance and harmony, then you begin to understand vibration in the way we are projecting it. Everything that exists in your air, in your dirt, in your water, and in your bodies is vibration in motion, and all of it is managed by the powerful law of attraction. You could not sort it out if you wanted to, and there is no need for you to sort it out, because the law of attraction is doing the sorting, continually bringing things of like vibrations together while things of different vibrational natures are being repelled. Your emotions, which really are the most powerful and important of your 6 physical vibrational interpreters, give you constant feedback about the harmonics of your current thoughts or vibrations as they compare with the harmonics of your core vibrational state. The non-physical world is vibration. The physical world that you know also is vibration. There is nothing that exists outside of this vibrational nature. There is nothing that is not managed by the law of attraction. Your understanding of vibration will help you to consciously bridge both worlds. You do not have to understand your complex optic nerve or your primary visual cortex in order to see. You do not have to understand electricity to be able to turn on the light, and you do not have to understand vibrations in order to feel the difference between harmony or discord. As you learn to accept your vibrational nature and begin to consciously utilize your emotional vibrational indicators, you will gain conscious control of your personal creations and of the outcomes of your life experience. And that's the end of that section. And to me, that's the most amazing thing. When we gain control of that, we control our vibration. We're not relying on outside circumstances to feel good, because we know how to do that, and we know how important that is. Because the more we keep ourselves at a high vibration, we know the more we're going to attract circumstances, experiences, and other people that match that. And that's what we want. So let's go on and get more wonderful information. And this next little section is called, Whenever I Feel Abundant, Abundance Finds Me. When you make the conscious correlation between what you have been feeling and what is actualizing in your life experience, now you are empowered to make changes. If you are not making that correlation and so continue to offer thoughts of lack about things you want, the things you want will continue to elude you. People often in this misunderstanding begin to assign power to things outside of themselves in order to explain why they are not thriving in the way they would like. I'm not thriving because I was born into the wrong environment. I'm not thriving because my parents didn't thrive, so they couldn't teach me how to do it. I'm not thriving because those people over there are thriving and they're taking the resources that should have been mine. I'm not thriving because I was cheated, because I'm not worthy, because I didn't live the right way in a past life, because my government ignores my rights, because my husband doesn't do his part, because. And we want to remind you, you're not thriving is only because you are offering a vibration that is different from the vibration of thriving. You cannot feel poor and vibrate poor and thrive. Abundance cannot find you unless you offer a vibration of abundance. Many ask, but if I'm not thriving, then how in the world can I offer a vibration of thriving? Don't I have to thrive before I can offer the vibration of thriving? We agree that it is certainly easy to maintain a condition of thriving when it's already in your experience, because then all you have to do is notice the good that is coming, and your observation will keep it coming. But if you are standing in the absence of something you want, you must find a way to feel the essence of it, even before it comes, or it cannot come. You cannot let your vibrational offering come only in response to what is, and then ever change what is. You must find a way of feeling the excitement of satisfaction of your current unrealized dreams before those dreams can become your reality. Find a way to deliberately imagine a scenario for the purpose of offering a vibration and for the purpose of the law of attraction matching your vibration with a real-life manifestation. When you ask for the manifestation prior to the vibration, you ask the impossible. When you are willing to offer the vibration before the manifestation, all things are possible. It is law. And that's the end of that section. And again, that's so true. We have to get into the vibration of what we want so we can attract it. Most people, when they get the thing they want, or when something happens to them that they've been wanting to happen, then they're excited about it for a little bit. But we know from this that we have to get into the vibration of what we want before so that we can attract it. And that's actually something I help people with coaching, because I teach them processes and techniques which help them do that. And the next section is called, Rather Than By Default, Live Life Deliberately. We are giving this book to you to remind you of things you already know at some level so as to reactivate that vibrational knowledge within you. It is not possible for you to read these words, which represent the knowledge that you hold from your broader perspective, without a recognition of this knowledge beginning to surface from within. This really is the time of awakening, the time of remembering your personal power and your reason for being. So take a deep breath, make an effort to get comfortable, and slowly listen to the contents of this book to restore yourself to your original vibrational essence. So here you are in a wonderful state of being, no longer an infant under the control of others, somewhat acclimated into your physical environment, and now, by reading, or in this case, listening to this book, returning to the recognition of the full power of your being, no longer buffeted around by the law of attraction like a small cork on a raging sea, but finally remembering and gaining control of your own destiny, finally and deliberately guiding your life within the powerful law of attraction rather than responding in an attitude of default and just taking life as it comes. In order to do that, you have to tell a different story. You have to begin to tell the story of your life as you now want it to be and discontinue the tales of how it has been or how it is. And that's the end of that section. And that's like when I tell my clients, you can't focus on what is and expect what you want to come. You have to focus more on what you want, so what you want becomes your what is. And that's kind of another way of saying what they were just saying. And the next section is called Tell the Story You Want to Experience. To live deliberately, you have to think deliberately. And in order to do that, you must have a reference point in order to determine the correct direction of your thought. Right now, just at the time of your birth, the two necessary factors are in place. The law of attraction, the most powerful and consistent law in the universe, abounds. And your guidance system is within you, all queued up and ready to give you directional feedback. You have only one seemingly small but potentially life-changing thing to do. You have to begin telling your story in a new way. You have to tell it as you want it to be. As you tell the story of your life, and you do it nearly all day, every day, with your words, your thoughts, and your actions, you have to feel good while you tell it. In every moment, about every subject, you can focus positively or negatively. For in every particle of the universe, in every moment in time and beyond, there is that which is wanted, and the lack of what is wanted pulsing there for you to choose between. And as these constant choices reveal themselves to you, you have the option of focusing upon what you want or the lack of it regarding every subject, because every subject is really two subjects, what you want or the absence of what you want. You can tell by the way you feel which choice you are currently focused on, and you can change your choice constantly. Every subject is really two subjects. The following are some examples to help you see how every subject is really two subjects. Abundance and poverty, absence of abundance. Health or illness, absence of health. Happiness or sadness, absence of happiness. Clarity or confusion, energetic or tired, knowledge or doubt, interested or bored. I can do that, or I can't do that. I want to buy that, or I can't afford that. I want to feel good, or I don't feel good. I want more money, or the ever popular, I don't have enough money. I want more money, or I don't know how to get more money. I want more money, or that person is getting more money than I am. I want to be slender, but I am fat. I want a new car. My car is so old. I want a lover, or I don't have a lover. As you listen to this, it's undoubtedly obvious to you which we consider to be the better choice in each example. But there is a simple and important thing that you may be forgetting. There is a tendency as you read this list to feel a need to state the factual truth about the subject. Tell it like it is, rather than make the statement of what you desire. That tendency alone is responsible for more miscreating and more personal disallowing of wanted things than all other things put together. And so the examples and exercises offered in this book are given to help you orient yourself towards what is wanted, not to explain what already is. You have to begin telling yourself a different story if you want the law of attraction to bring you different things. So ask yourself, what is the story I'm telling now? A very effective way to begin to tell that new story is to listen to the things that you are now saying throughout your day. And when you catch yourself in the middle of a statement that is contrary to what you want, stop and think, well, I clearly know that is what I don't want. What is it that I do want? Then deliberately and emphatically make your statement of desire. For example, I hate this ugly old unreliable car. Change that to, I want a pretty new reliable car. Or, I'm fat. Change that to, I want to be slender. Or, my employer doesn't appreciate me. Change that to, I want to be appreciated by my employer. Many would protest, claiming that a simple rewording of a sentence will not make a shiny new car appear in your driveway, or change your fat body to one that is slender, or cause your employer to suddenly change her personality and begin to treat you differently. But they would be wrong. When you deliberately focus upon any desired subject, often proclaiming it as you want it to be, in time you experience an actual shift in the way you feel about the subject, which indicates a vibrational shift. When your vibration shifts, your point of attraction shifts, and by the powerful law of attraction, your manifestational evidence or indicator must shift as well. You cannot talk consistently of the things you do want to experience in your life without the universe delivering the essence of them to you. The pivoting process can reorient my life. The process of pivoting is a conscious recognition that every subject is really two subjects, and then a deliberate speaking or thinking about the desired aspect of the subject. Pivoting will help you activate within yourself the aspects that you desire regarding all subjects. And once you accomplish that, the essence of the things that you desire on all subjects must come into your experience. There is an important clarification that we must make here. If you are using words that speak of something you desire, while at the same time you are feeling doubt about your own words, your words are not bringing you what you want, because the way you are feeling is the true indication of the creative direction of your thought vibration. The law of attraction is not responding to your words, but to the vibration that is emanating from you. However, since you cannot speak of what you do want and what you don't want at the same time, the more you speak of what you do want, the less frequently you'll be speaking of what you don't want. And if you are serious about telling it like you want it to be rather than like it is, you will in time, and usually a rather short time, change the balance of your vibration. If you speak it often enough, you will come to feel what you speak. But there is something even more significantly powerful about this process of pivoting. When life seems to have you negatively oriented toward the lack of something you want, and when you make the statement, I know what I do not want, what is it that I do want? The answer to that question is summoned from within you. And in that very moment, the beginning of a vibrational shift occurs. Pivoting is a powerful tool that will instantly improve your life. And that's the end of that section. And again, that's totally true. When you ask yourself, what do I want? When you're thinking about what you don't want, throughout the day, that's probably many times you're shifting from what you don't want to what you do want. And the more you spend thinking about what you do want, the more the vibrational shift happens, and then eventually what you want will manifest because it's the law of attraction. And that's the end of that section. So you may want to re-listen to this podcast because there was really a lot of great information and a lot of foundational information about the law of attraction. You know, we're all vibration based. So how do you get yourself into a better vibration? And some of the techniques they offer today will help you do that. And it's really important that you understand that so you can make that change because you want to be able to attract what you want. So if you want more information or you want to learn more processes, consider having me as your Law of Attraction life coach. And you can contact me through lifecoachdavid.com. You can just email me, david@lifecoachdavid.com. But in any event, keep listening to the podcast because this book, as you can hear, is loaded with wonderful law of attraction information. Thanks for listening, and as I always say, have a high vibration day.